Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about Real Masters Madrid, the Swiss stage that has just finished. So let's get right into it. Before we get into the results, let's first talk about the teams that competed in Masters Madrid, which includes Sentinels and Loud, both of them from the Americas League, Edward Gaming and FunPlus Phoenix from China, Carmine Core and Team Heretics from EMEA, and Genji Esports and Paper Rex, both of them coming from Pacific. Here are the players. Well, you might know them, you might not know them, it doesn't really matter. Swiss stage now, and let's have a look first at the standings, and then we'll have a look at the results. So Genji and Sentinels, both of them going 2-0, beating out Ladder and Edward Gaming for Genji, while Sentinels beat out Team Heretics and Carmine Core, basically beating out both EU teams. Loud and Paper Rex, both they made it in from a 2-1 record, Loud losing to Genji but then winning against both Chinese teams, while Paper Rex lost to Edward Gaming but won against both EMEA teams. Then we have Edward Gaming and Carmine Core, both of them in 5th with a 1-2 record. Edward Gaming won against Paper Rex but then lost to Genji and Loud, while Carmine Core won against FPX but lost against Sentinels and Paper Rex. While FemPlus Phoenix and sadly saw the home crowd team Team Heretics, both of them going out of the group in 0-2. FunPlus Phoenix lost against Carmine Core and Loud, while Team Heretics lost against Sentinels and Paper Rex. Both of them was very close. So let's now have a look now at basically round 1 matches first, and then we'll go through the other rounds. So it was first off, not Genji, Carmine Core versus FunPlus Phoenix. I guess it's a bit of a rematch from Lock-In where Carmine Core dominated, well, not dominated, but did make this game very competitive. This one was a bit not really that competitive. It was a 2-0 victory for Carmine Core against FPX, which is not really of a surprise whatsoever. 13-8 on Icebox, 13-10 on Lotus. I was not surprised by this whatsoever. I think everyone kind of expect this to happen. And yes, FPX they do love running the Gecko. They use Gecko for most of their comps, so I'm not really surprised that they did use the Gecko. And hell, Live on Chamber, he is nutty, and I think he also got an ace as well, I think, on Lotus. So the first ace in Madrid, sorry, on Icebox, sorry, he got an ace on Icebox, I just remembered. Either way, first, so basically, the first A's in Master Madrid went to Live from FPX, so at least that's a little fun trivia there. Next up, it was Genji versus Loud, and this was also another rematch over in Lock-In, but this time, other than Loud winning this, it was a 2-1 victory for Genji Esports. I'll be honest, I underestimated Genji. I thought they were gonna struggle. Nope, they were actually very competitive. 30-11 on Icebox for Genji, 13-8 on Breeze for Loud, and 13-5 on Ascent as well for Genji. And I don't know what Loud were cooking in this Ascent comp. It is innovative, but it didn't really work out. Like Yoru, Breach, really? Okay, sure. Either way, it was very weird. I mean, the Breeze comp that Genji used, they used that in the regular season, so it wasn't really of a surprise. Ladder obviously went back to the Harbor Viper comp as well on Icebox, which made them very popular, but on Ascent was just weird. Edward Gaming versus Paper Rex, maybe one of the craziest and weirdest matches obviously you ever get because of just the playstyle that both the teams will have. It was a 2-1 victory for Edward Gaming. Yes, Edward Gaming won against Paper Rex here. 13-8 on Sunset for Paper Rex, while 39 on both Blind and Split gave Edward Gaming the round. And yes, Yoru once again being played as well. A lot more Yoru being used, which I guess, I mean, Yoru, they did use this triple duelist comp, which, to be fair, Yoru, he's kind of an initiator if you just play him correctly, so he's basically a duelist initiator. Double control as well for Viper and Omen. And then Edward Gaming, they have a very standardized comp as well. I mean, both teams once again using no Sentinels because everyone hates Sentinels. Split Bind and Sunset's lead. That is a different story. And then Sentinels versus Team Heretics. It was a 2-1 victory for Sentinels against Team Heretics and from the home crowd. That's interesting. 39 on Lotus for Sentinels, 13-5 on Sunset there for Team Heretics, and 13-11 on Bind for Sentinels. No really crazy ones. I mean, Yoru on Bind is not that crazy. Neon, Team Heretics, they love using the Neon, especially mini boost, so that was no surprises there. Yeah, there wasn't any surprises, so I mean, just no surprises whatsoever. Round two now. First off with the high matches, basically the teams that obviously are undefeated as of right now. And it was a 2-0 victory for Sentinels against Carmine Corps. Was this maybe the most clouted match ever? It is definitely the most viewed match, I'm pretty sure, according to metrics, so there's something there. 13-8 on Split, 13-11 on Lotus. I was expecting, I'll be honest, this match to get at least 1 million views. I'm pretty sure I got like 8,000 views, so pretty disappointed, but either way, it was still a very, very good match, a very close match as well, so it shows how much Carmine Corps have improved from last year of that dumpster fire team to now this team, which are very, very competitive area against some of the top teams here as well. And the other team to join Sentinels in 2-0 fashion was Gen G, 13-8 on Icebox for Edward Gaming, and 35 on Split and 36 on Breeze for Gen G, making it a 2-1 victory. Once again, I'm not really surprised. I'm pretty sure I saw something somewhere around here that I think nobody got like 0 kills or something, so that's pretty disappointing. I think this one as well. I think Magnum got a donut as well, but I might be wrong. Now for the lone matches, it was Loud versus FunPlus Phoenix. It was a 2-0 victory for Loud against FPX. Once again, no surprises here because FPX was maybe one of the worst teams in Masters Madrid. 13-5 on Sunset, 13-11 on Breeze. Both teams using Phoenix on Sunset, which is interesting. Once again, Life using the Chamber, I could tell. Harbor Viper comp as well for FPX. While Loud using more of an Omen Viper, kind of just a more regular Sunset comp. And then Breeze, I mean, FPX, they use a traditional Yoru Jet comp, but then Loud, it was once again a pretty normal double initiator comp as well for Loud. And then Paper Rex beating out Team Heretics. A 2-1 victory for Paper Rex, 13-10 on Sunset for Paper Rex, 13-10 on Lotus for Team Heretics, and 37 on Split for Paper Rex. Shout out as well to Something for flipping off Team Heretics after their win as well on Split. I'm not really too sure if you got a fine or anything. You might have maybe gotten a warning. Ryan might have learned maybe from the Rob Wood situation, but either way, there's something funny to talk about. So absolutely dominant. Well, it wasn't that dominant. It was very, very close. So a lot of trash talk being used, which I love. I love trash talk. So I'm glad that there was some trash talk in this game. But either way, still a great game. Split wasn't that close, but Sunset and Lotus was very, very close. I don't think there's any weird comps as well. So it might be, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think there was any weird stuff. I mean, they got rid of the Yoru, which I hated, I'll be honest. I didn't really like them using the Yoru, and they went back to a more traditional double duelist comp as well. So, double duelist, double controller comp is kind of just normal there. And then round 3, the final match, includes Loud and EDG and Carmine Corps versus Paper Rex. It was Loud beating out EDG of a dumpster fire. Like, it was very, very one-sided. 13-2 on Icebox, 13-3 on Sunset. I don't know where Edward Gaming was in their head, but they got absolutely destroyed here. Like, I bet there's a couple donuts as well, so definitely again that Edward Gaming want to forget. And Paper Rex being at Carmine Corps was something I was not expecting as well. Paper Rex, to be fair, they have been struggling. I'll be honest, compared to last year, they've been struggling. They look a bit shaky, maybe because they're trying to put Munyet into the lineup, and it kind of hasn't really been working because Jing is just so impactful. But I mean, Munyet, he played pretty decently in this match as well. 13-2 on Blind for Paper X, 13-6 on Lotus for Carmine Corps, and 14-12 on Ascent for Paper X. Yes, that is the first OT in Madrid. That is really saying something. But either way, I don't think there's really any craziness. I guess maybe Fade on Lotus, maybe for Carmine Corps, that's maybe a bit strange. And Ascent, they kind of just went off the rails with the comp, especially Paper X as well. Especially Paper X went off the rails with their Ascent comp, which I like because Ascent should have been banned and not Haven. But either way, that is the Swiss stage results. And for the playoff bracket, we have Gen G versus Paper X and Sentinels versus Loud. So it's basically Pacific versus Americas, and then next will be supposedly Pacific versus America. So no EU teams, no China teams in the playoffs. All of them have went home. It is just now Pacific versus Americas. So now, like, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. It would really help me, especially on the channel. Coming up as well will be my pick'ems as well for the playoffs, so that'll be pretty exciting. And that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.